Hey, so in this video I show you how to make coarse liverwurst. First of all, we need some meat. I have pork belly and some pork fat, either from the belly or you could also use pork cheek. Just make sure that there's like a nice fat ratio on it. Some pork liver. And then on the spice side, I have salt and cure, black pepper, mace, allspice, and cardamom. And then some onions. We will fry them a bit in lard or oil. And yeah, I would say let's start with the process. First of all, cut the meat in cubes or strips and then put them into a resealable bag. With this method, you do not need to weigh the meat before and after cooking because the liquid will stay in the bag. However, if you don't have a sous vide stick, you could also cook it directly in water. With the sous vide stick, you cook it at 78 degrees, 173 Fahrenheit for 90 minutes. In the meantime, you can also chop the liver into pieces that fit your meat grinder. And then for the onions, cut them into strips. And then in a pan, you get some lard or oil, put them in on low to medium heat, fry them up a bit until they get soft. Don't get too much color on. In the end, just let them sit, turn off the heat, and there you have them, like nice and soft with a good flavor. For grinding, either use the finest perforated disc or a coarser one. I mean, we are doing a coarse liverwurst. Depending on what you like, just choose yours. I'm using the coarser one, and here you can see the liquid I was talking about. And if you cook it directly in water or a broth, you need to re-add this. Then take the onions, take the liver, and put it through the grinder, and also add the cooked meat. You could also use some of it like I do and grind it twice. Then you have a mix of different sizes. Then add the spices, salt, cure, and mix everything well. And as you can see, there are like bigger liver pieces. If you want them smaller, you could also like crush them with your hands right now, also to change the texture a bit. And then it is time to fill them. There are two ways. You could either use artificial casings, or the second one is to put them into glass jars like I do now. Both methods work. It's completely up to you. The only thing that changes is that if you use a casing, you can poach it at 80 degrees Celsius, 176 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 minute per millimeter of casing. And if you do it like I do and you fill it into jars, close the lid. Just make sure that there's like space between the sausage and the lid, because it will expand and otherwise it will get open and there will be like a mess once you cook it. And then cook it for 2 hours over 100 degrees Celsius, 212 Fahrenheit. And then once it's cooled down, it's ready to eat and also shelf stable. And as you can see here, the consistency, it's not like super fine because in the end we wanted to create a coarse liverwurst. Taste-wise, it's like very nice. You can really taste the spices and also the meat. There's like a nice ratio of fat. Full recipe as always is below. If you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.